Hello everyone and welcome to Outdoor Visuals. Today we're going to talk about water or how you can hold water when you're in your camp. So this is a review on the C2 Summit Pack Tab. I'm out in the woods. I thought that it would be a great location to review the Pack Tab and just to get out a little bit. It's super windy out today, so I hope the wind will not go too much in the microphone. But we will see. I hope you will be able to hear what I'm saying. Whenever I go wild camping when there is no lakes or no way to get water, I like to bring my own water. I used to bring it in one of those 10 to 15 liter bottles, you know, the cube shaped or the harmonica shaped bottles. Water containers, I think they called, made out of plastic. But after they kept breaking on me, I thought that I wanted to go another way. When they did it at home, when they broke at home, it was how it was. I could always just fill some regular bottles with some water and bring that. But when it happened, when I was out in the camp, before I even start to use from that water, then it's frustrating. And that have happened to me. So that's why I made some decisions to switch out the water container that I'm using. So I saw the C2 Summit Pack Tab and thought that it was exactly what I needed. I gotta say though, this review is not sponsored by C2 Summit in any way. I bought this Pack Tab myself and with my own money, and nothing here was given to me. So it's all my honest review on how I feel about that Pack Tab. I really like what they did here. But usually when we're talking about C2 Summit, we're talking about good quality things. And that is also mostly true for this product. But there are some things that I don't like about it. We will get into those in a second. First, let's start with the things that I do like about it. And there is one thing. Let me just show you this. That flow, that is the best flow I have ever seen on a water container before. I mean, it's just so nice. Look at it again, look at it. Okay, let me get this out. Wait. I mean, yeah, it's really nice. I don't know if you have been using one of those cube water containers that I have been talking about, but I mean, you need to have it like hanging or standing on a table or something. If not, you will get dead tired in your arm just by holding it, because the water flow is so slow. But this, they really did something nice here. And if you take a look at it here, it's just a very, very simple setup. They just have this, I think it's silicone, and then this small nut here. I don't know if it's in focus. I hope it is. And then when you press it, it opens a little hole down under. I don't know if you... now I got water on my lens. Oh, that is not the most comfortable thing. Yeah, there's some droplets also. Anyway, that flow, it's really like... It's super nice. Super nice flow. Gotta give point to them for the flow on the water bottle. Container. Water container. Yeah, I don't know what you call it really. A pack tab, water bladder maybe? Yeah, I don't know. But it is a container for water, and it has a nice flow. And just because my camera doesn't have a flip screen, so I cannot see myself when I'm recording, and I'm fighting with, it's kind of like cloudy and not cloudy, and the sun is coming out and then the sun is gone, and then it's super dark and it's just like a fight. So if there are some of the shots where my face is a little bit overblown, just listen to what I'm saying instead. If you can hear the sound from the wind, of course. Yeah, it's tricky, but it's how it is. Inside there's a bladder that is made of, on C2 Summit's website they call it, I think it's mylar, I don't know, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but mylar. And it's kind of like the same system which you have inside wine, you know, this wine boxes, a box of wine. And it's a plastic foil material, and it's all tucked away inside of this protective nylon shell. So the actual soft material bladder inside is protected from stones or sharp objects. I mean, whatever is breaking these bottles, which is super annoying. But so it's all protected inside of this case here of nylon. It's very soft. And then they put several mounting holes on it. I don't know if you can see it here. I'll see if I can show you. And they have one in each side. And they also have one on top. That is maybe not so easy to see. And then they have these straps. There is one strap here on top. And then there is one strap here down here at the bottom. The wind is crashing the trees together. It's a little bit scary. Another thing I like what they did is that when it's empty, it's super easy to roll, and therefore it doesn't take a lot of space in your bag when it's empty. And the other bottles, containers, they are a little bit like bulky, even though they're empty. But this one it doesn't fit. It fits everywhere in the bag. And obviously you can use these straps, these handles, just for both carrying and to hang the bladder. The bladder inside is replaceable, so you can, if that one should break, which is the one that holds the water, then you can replace it and you don't have to buy a whole new pack tap. So that's kind of nice. They come in 4 different sizes. You have 2 liters, you have a 4 liters, a 6 liters, and this is the 10 liters. This is the biggest one, 10 liter. And it's taste free. And I know that, I mean, they claim it on their website that it's taste free, but I have experienced it and it is truly taste free. I have already been using it sometimes, and there is no taste of any plastic. Some of the other containers, you can taste a little bit of the plastic material that they made of, but this one doesn't. Now on to the things that I don't like about it. It's expensive. I paid 34 euros for this one, and the other containers that I have been using have cost around 5 euro. My guess would be, I'm not buying it in euros, but I'm just calculating so people will better understand. And this was around 34 euros, which is kind of expensive, I think. But after I have broken like, I don't know, 4, 5 maybe of the other bottles, I decided that, I mean, yes, you'll have to buy a whole lot of the cheaper bottles to match the price of this one, but to have that bottle break on you when you're in camp, it's just like, yeah, it's super frustrating. I'm sure you can imagine how annoying that is to be out of water when your trip, it didn't even start yet. But that price point will maybe scare a lot of you guys. So I just want to say it is expensive. And things from Sea to Summit usually are expensive, but you are paying for the quality. You know the saying, you got what you pay for, you get what you pay for. And yeah, that is true in Sea to Summit, by my opinion. The next thing I don't like about it is when you need to fill it, I really would have liked a second handle, second strap here on the other side. There, you have this strap there. So one on the other side. I just don't feel that I'm able to fill it all the way up without have to hold in the mouthpiece. And since the pack tab is soft, you can't just put it down when you're filling it up, since all the water will then come out because of the pressure in the bottom. The mouthpiece can also be a little bit annoying to put back on without spilling water everywhere, and you might end up with a soaking wet pack tab. I found that turning the handle to the opposite side and not filling the pack tab all the way up can help a little without water coming out everywhere, because it's a little bit annoying to have this soaking wet pack tab lying around, on the table or even in the car, like it's just gathering things, and it's annoying. And the other bottles, the other containers, they don't have that issue, because you just put them in the sink, then you fill them up, and then they kind of sturdy. But this one is not. And it's like a little bit of a give or take, right? Because you want the soft material so you can tuck it away easy, you can roll it, and it doesn't take a lot of room. But you also want it to not get wet when you're filling it up. But it is a little bit more complicated than on the cheaper containers. It's hard to store. When you have a water container that have had any kind of fluid inside, what you want to do when you store it away is to leave it with the lid off. This prevents bacteria from forming, since they allows the water to vaporize. But with the pack tap, that is not so easy, since it will collapse and the water cannot vaporize good enough. So it will start to smell. I actually have that happen to me, and I wrote an email to Sea to Summit asking if they had any advice on how to prevent that, but I didn't get an answer. So the way I found to better dry it is to take the bladder out of the pack tap, fill it with air, and then just let it hang there until it's dry. So my final word on the pack tap, I really like what they did here. The super simple but super smart system, tapping system with the awesome flow. And I do think that the good things outweigh the bad. But of course, the pack tap is not for everybody. If you are car camping and you are not stressing your water bottles that much, then I will not recommend it, since they're huge different in price compared to the other water bottles. Unless if you want the nice flow that this one has. I really like the flow. Did I mention that? But if you are a wild camper like me, then yes, I will recommend it, because being out in the wild and have your water container break on you is super annoying. And I'm sure you can imagine. So yes, I think the pack tap is a good solution for that, because it seems like it's very strong. This material is very strong, and I don't know if I mentioned it, but it has a really nice flow. It's really nice. I can just stay like this all day. Which is not a good idea if I'm out in a camp, since I will spill all my water. But anyway, yes, I will recommend it for wild campers. And that's that for this video. Do subscribe for more outdoor visuals and give this video a like if you found it useful. Anyway, take care. I'll see you in the next one.